Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be all about setting goals and everything that has to go with that. So we are officially in the new year. I'm sure you guys are sitting down and you're wanting to set your goals. You and me both. I am seriously sitting down. I am assessing what I want to do this year, what I'm doing with my life, and I'm sure you guys are exactly the same. So I wanted to give you guys a couple of my tips and tricks and kind of walk you guys through what I do when it comes to setting goals. So first off, why do we set goals? This is such a big, important question. So when I like to set goals, I really like to set them because it keeps me super motivated, it keeps me really driven, and it really makes me focus on exactly what I want to do, whether if that's social media related, fitness related, just personal growth related, literally anything that I want to get done, I will set it as a goal and I will work towards that for the whole entire year to make sure that I fully achieve them, and that's what you guys should do as well. So number 2 is how far in advance should we set our goals? I typically will have 4 kind of timelines when it comes to setting goals, and that is 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, and 1 year. So these 4 timelines are totally personal preference. If you guys don't want to set that many goals, that is totally fine. This is just what I do personally when it comes to setting goals. That way I am keeping myself accountable at all times and making sure that I get what I need to get done. So for example, my 1 day goals are something that I typically do every single day that I have a day off, making sure that I am getting everything that I need to get done. So what I'll do in the morning or the day before, I will usually print off a checklist from my printer and I will write down everything that I have to do, whether if that's housework, so vacuuming the house, mopping the floor, if I need to clean the bathrooms, I'll do that. If I need to make a phone call to my educator or my doctor or anything in particular, making appointments, literally anything that I have to do, I will write down on a list and I will put it on the fridge and I will literally tick it off as I go. That way I'm making sure that I'm getting everything done that I need to get done in the days that I have today, in the days that I have off, to make sure that I get everything done. And for my 1 week goal, I did mention in one of my previous videos that I want to start making dinners at home at least a couple times a week, and that is purely just because I want to start eating a lot healthier and I want to really control on, you know, how much takeaway we're getting, and just making sure that we're really making these super nutritious dinners and meals that we really need. But of course I do allow for days where we either just can't be bothered cooking, or we just want to get takeaway, or if we get invited out for dinner, or if we go to our parents' house or something. I do allow for those. So my weekly goal is to make dinner at least 3 to 4 times a week, and in those days we can either meal prep for the night after, so if we don't want to cook the night after, we can always just eat leftovers. So making sure that that weekly goal is something that is super attainable, so making dinner at least 3 to 4 diets a week is definitely more attainable to me. Now if you're wanting to do something more so along the lines of fitness, making sure that you're maybe going for a walk every day, or if you've got a dog, you could walk her as well. Like I've now got Millie as well, which she is such a little rat bag, but she needs to be walked because she has so much energy because she is a puppy. So walking her at least once a day, or if you want to go to the gym, you could definitely do that. Or if you want to just do a really quick workout at home, that could definitely be a weekly goal, making sure that you're doing that at least every day for at least half an hour. Now if you're going down the social media route and you want to start something like a YouTube channel, or if you want to be more of a Instagram influencer or something along those lines, making sure that you are setting aside time every single day to make sure that you're getting it done. So if you're wanting to do a YouTube channel, making sure that you're setting a little bit of time aside to either write down ideas every day, or if you want to set aside a little bit of time to film a video, that would be a really good idea as well. But if you're going down the Instagram path, making sure that again you're writing down ideas of posts that you want to do, making sure that you're planning your week out when it comes to posting regularly. And you could also take a photo of a product every single day to making sure that your photos are as best as they possibly can. You can kind of practice and edit them, see what works for you, but making sure that you're doing that as a weekly goal. You could definitely do it every day or a couple times a week, or at least once a week as well. So a monthly goal I think is super important. That way when it comes to the end of the month, you can really sit down and you can reassess to see if your goals are as relevant as they possibly can be for you. So a monthly goal for me is really, really important. For me, again, personally, I'm really going down the fitness road this year, as well as I'm sure everybody is. Everyone wants to be a little bit healthier. Everyone wants to go down the fitness route. That is totally fine because I'm on that boat as well. But when it comes to the fitness, me personally, I would like to lose at least 3 kilos a month. That way I am slowly taking off the weight. I'm coming a little bit fitter. I'd like to be a little bit stronger. That is definitely something that is a monthly goal for me personally. So that way I'm keeping myself attainable? Wrong word. Accountable. I'm keeping myself accountable every single month to make sure that I'm losing the minimum weight that I want to lose. And again, if you guys are going down these social media posts, making sure that you're posting at least a couple times a month. So for me personally, again, I like to post 2 videos a week. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's 8 videos a month that I would like to post minimum. There is a couple of weeks where, you know, I have forgotten to post, or if I just don't have the right video. Sometimes I do forget to post a video or a post on Instagram. That is something that I really want to stay quite on top of this year, making sure that I'm not skipping out on any videos or any Instagram posts. So making sure that you're posting a minimum of your video count every single week. And then again, I am also wanting to post at least 1 creative video a month. That is definitely something that I am really interested in doing this year, is posting something a little bit more creative, a little bit more lifestyle-y, vlog style. I've really never gotten into the vlog style videos, but that is something that I would really like to do this year. Just something that is a little bit different, and I think they're really interesting. I think they're going to be really fun to film. So for me personally, I would like to try and start posting at least 1 creative video a month, and that means that I'll have to go somewhere new to film the video. So it's like a win-win situation. And the 1 year goal is obviously our biggest goal that we want to set. So in a year's time, I want you guys to sit down and figure out this time next year, what do you want your life to look like? What do you want to be doing fitness-wise? Where do you want to be? What kind of goals are you setting for this whole year, so you're making sure that you achieve it by this time next year? So for me personally, I have thought, and I have really thought quite hardly about this, and this year I have got some really exciting things happening, and I would really like to start my own company, which means that I want to, in a full entire year, I want to make sure that I am financially stable to be able to leave my current job, which is quite unfortunate, but it's something that I'm really striving for. I would love to work for myself. I would love to make sure that I am keeping myself, again, quite accountable when it comes to income. I would really like to be financially stable in a full year working for myself. So that is something that I'm personally striving for. Again, your goals could be totally different, whether if it's fitness related, social media related, you know, you could do something so different to who I am, and it could be fitness related. So if you want to be at a certain goal weight in a year, that would be awesome for you as well. Or if you're wanting to be at a personal like strength level, you could definitely do that as well. But then again, if you guys are going down the social media route, you could definitely do something like making sure that all of your video process is as good as it possibly can be in a year. That way you've got the full year to fully practice, and you could be at a certain subscriber count, or you could, you know, make sure that you're doing a certain amount of videos every single month. This is definitely something that you guys need to sit down and really assess what your personal goals are, making sure that you're actually creating and you're writing down the personal goals that you would like to achieve within that year to make sure that you are where you want to be in this time next year. So moving on to number 3. So this one is such a big thing when it comes to goal setting, making sure that you're making your habits or your goals a habit. So I did mention this in a previous video because I feel like it is so important that I needed to mention it again. So making sure that you're making your goals a habit. Now, when you do that, you're making sure that your goals are a priority. You're working at them hopefully every day or at least once a week. That way, if you're doing it regularly, you will become so much closer to your goals so much quicker because you're doing it on a daily basis. So number 4, again, is something that I did mention just before, and that is to reassess your goals every couple of months. Now you can do this either monthly, like I said before, you could do it every 3 months, or you could do it at least once a year. Just making sure that you are sitting down, you're really reassessing that you are on the right path to creating and, you know, doing your goals completely. So if you change your mind halfway through, that's totally fine. You guys can reassess and you can sit down and you can change your goals. Just making sure that you're sitting down, reassessing your goals every couple of months to make sure that you're on the right track to completing those goals. If you change your mind, don't stress, just make sure that you change the way that you're going on the path to wherever you want your goals to be succeeded. And the last tip that I have is to reward yourself when you complete your goals. Completing goals, I would say at least monthly, or if you want to do it weekly, that's totally fine as well. Or if you want to be super bougie, you could definitely do it daily as well. So if you complete your weekly goal or your monthly goal or even your yearly goal, make sure that you are rewarding yourself and allowing yourself that reward to know that you actually completed your goal. So in a month's time, if you've done the amount of videos that you want to do, go out and buy something nice or treat yourself. Go get, you know, a mani and a pedi. Go do something to really reward yourself and let yourself know that you actually completed the goal that you strived for. That way you will be completely in the right mindset to keep striving to make sure that your yearly goal is completely done. But rewarding yourself is such an important part to goal setting, just so you just know mentally that there is going to be a reward at the end of this goal that's going to be completed. So if you're setting a yearly goal and you complete that goal within the year or even before the year, make sure that you do reward yourself. If you know, want to be a filmmaker and you want to buy like a really nice GoPro or a drone or something, making sure that you are setting a little bit aside, just making sure that you're able to do that when you do complete your goal is so important. So that is definitely something that I would recommend you guys doing, is making sure that you reward yourself when you complete your goals. But that, guys, is everything when it comes to my tips and tricks when it comes to goal setting, how I set my goals, and making sure that I get them done. If you guys have any different tips or tricks, or if you have any kind of special hacks on how you complete your goals, please let us know in the comments down below. I'd love to know what yours are. But of course, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.